What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking a little bit about EASHL, otherwise known as World of Chell. You young whippersnappers just changed the name of the game mode under my very nose. It's crazy. I can't believe it. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the game mode and kind of the state of ESHL in 2025. It's crazy to think that this game mode came out in 2009. I have been playing it every year since, and it is my favorite mode by far. I play Ultimate Team, I play offline, I play all of NHL through and through. But this will always be my favorite one. And unfortunately, I feel like it's gotten to a point where it kind of lost its way over the years. And I wanted to just do this video and kind of share my thoughts on what I think they've done right over the years and what I think they've lacked, and kind of where they've lost touch with what this mode could have been, at least, and what it can be still, I think. And I will talk a little bit more about the menu later. I just wanted to get into the game first and show you guys, how it plays and all that. But this, like right here, this menu, I mean, look at this. Look at how, and for those of you guys that don't know, oh my god, 3 max levels. This should be fun. For those of you guys that don't know, I've been doing some videos on old NHLs on my channel recently, and I'm big on menus and presentation. And this presentation is just, it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring, and you look at this, and it's like, what are we doing here? This is just, it's not really that inviting. It's very just kind of bland. And my my comparison for this game mode, and at least what it can be, what it should be. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to be that guy and mute. Oh, it doesn't even. Hold on, I want to turn off the stupid background music. How do you turn? It is off. Because that music has been playing for me, and here we go. Festival, yeah, goodbye. Ugh, don't need to hear that. Ugh, because that is not good presentation. Sorry. Oh, okay, perfect. So my comparable for this, for ESHL, is NBA 2K's My Park, and I think that's a fair comparison, right? Because that's pretty much that it's their equivalent, right? It's their equivalent. And if you look at the way that they present that game mode and how inviting that game mode is, right? You go and you play 2K. If you're playing the park, it's all based around, you load in, and there's really no menus. Like, there's not much time spent at an actual menu. The menu is the court and the park and the whole area that they created for you to walk around in, just go to stores and go take the subway, everything. For those of you guys that haven't played it, it's just like you're out in the streets of the city they created, and there's courts, there's parks, there's so much to go around and do, and it's so much more immersive than what NHL has. And it's like NHL could so easily recreate something like that, where you're skating from rink to rink, you're skating in a village. You create something like an Olympic village, something like that. Like, what's wrong with doing something like that? I don't understand why they haven't taken advantage of that type of opportunity, and why they make it. It's like they have this, right? They have this kind of setup here where you're outside, but it's like, why can't you have that type of, oh, there's no way that doesn't go in. Have that type of park setup that 2K has. I don't understand why they haven't taken advantage of that over the years. And people will try to say, oh, resources, 2K gets more money. Guys, I'm tired of giving them the benefit of the doubt with that. Like, okay, I get it. The NHL does not make as much money as the NBA, both from the actual sport itself into the video game. But still, it's not like EA doesn't have money. EA has money. They're fine. They have more than enough money to create an environment. I mean, they had the money to put this out, so there's resources there. There's definitely resources there, and they just choose not to allocate them into things that would be fun for us, or whatever. I don't know what their reasoning is, but Anyway, another thing I wanted to talk about, presentation's a big part of it, definitely, and I think we're lacking in that on that front. But another thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was kind of the moving away from the overall system over the years. And for those of you guys that played NHL, I don't remember the year that they decided to shift away from overalls. I don't know how recently it was, but I know for a fact that the um on the 360 versions of the game, PlayStation 3 versions of the game, so you're talking like, early 2010s into the mid, I think the switch over would have been NHL 15 when they went to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. But back on those old games, you had overall systems, and there were no, the loadouts weren't like we have now. And I think we're kind of missing that a little bit, right? And the reason I say that is because a lot of games, NHL included, over the years have shifted towards being very competition focused, right? Everybody wants to be competitive. Everybody wants to be MLG. Everybody wants to, you know, everyone wants a fair, even playing ground. So, and that's why they made that loadout system, right? To make the game more competitive friendly. And personally, as someone who has been playing the game for a long time, I'm not, you know, top top tier at this game, but I'm all right. I can hold my own. I could play. I think I could play at some level competitively, but I don't want to. And not everybody wants to. And I think when you cater so much to an audience that wants the game to be competitive, and yeah, you need everybody to be the same skill, and even everything has to be even playing field. That limits the opportunity for uniqueness in the games, where like on the old, in the old versions of EASHL, you would play against guys that, you could be like, I don't remember if you could get to 99 overall on the old EASHLs. You guys can let me know in the comments for those of you guys that played the old games. I don't remember if you could get to 99, but whether you could or couldn't, you still had a discrepancy between higher overall players and lower overall. And lower overall, I remember you could be in the 40s, I think. I think you could be in 40 overall, which was nuts. But it was fun, and that's okay. There's just like whole, you have to defend the noobs. The noobs need to have an opportunity to defend themselves. Why? Why have we gotten to this point where we're like, no, you can't, heaven forbid, there's a discrepancy between people that actually grind the game all the time and deserve to be a 90 overall against people that just got the game or don't play the game that much and that are lower. Yeah, that's fine. You should have that different, at least in my, the way that I see it. Like, yeah, earn your stripes, get your player better, grind your overall, get your overall higher. And it's not to say, like, I like the loadout system, so you could keep the loadout system. I think it's fine, but have it so, yeah, you can be a higher overall version of that loadout. Have it so you can earn certain things for that, and not just abilities, right? Because that's what they had. Now it's like they give you all the abilities, so you can't get that anymore. It's not a abilities. It's more just like, okay, you can have a 99 overall skating player if you freaking earned it, instead of having to wait for them to release a player type that has 99 skating, because that's what it was this year. You literally had to wait for that. Man, these guys are pretty good. This is a good dropping game. These guys are solid. I got to give them credit. This is a good team that we're playing against. But instead of having to wait for, oh, that's you. Oh, good chance. Having to wait for them to release an overall or a build that, actually gives you what you want. Like, have it so you can earn it. Why can't you make a build with wheels if you want to? Why do you have to wait for them to give you wheels? It's stupid stuff like that. That's like, okay, again, you are spending way too much time catering to people that are like, no, you can't have players that are just going to outskate other people. You can't have players that are going to have ridiculous shots. Everything has to be even. I disagree with that. I think that, having those builds, having players that are, yeah, really, really good because they earned their way to that level. They deserve that. They deserve it because if you play the game more, you should be rewarded for it. And we don't have a system right now that incentivizes people to grind the game mode, to play the game mode. And that's why it gets to a point where, you're in February and the game kind of quiets down a little bit. Granted, that happens, almost every year for NHL and for a lot of games. The games have their life cycle, but it would last longer. I think it would last longer at least if you gave people a reason to play like they do on 2K. And 2K, oh man, freaking Diamond 1, holy moly, man. What a tilt here, guys. What a tilt. It's a good squad. But on 2K, you have people that, they want to grind badges. They want to get their player to 99 overall. They want to get different builds to 99 overall, right? Like you just have this whole system that makes people want to keep playing for a long time, right? For months and months and months. And it works, and it's because you have that incentive. And right now there is no incentive on this game mode. There hasn't been an incentive on this game mode in years, right? Because if you get to, D1, or I'm in a D1 club, I haven't hit elite, but I've gotten to diamond, I think diamond 3, and it's cool, but it's like at some point you just get to where you're like, who cares? I don't. It doesn't matter because there's nothing. You don't get anything for it. What do you get? A badge next to your game or name. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. But if you get to 99 overall and then you get to go and play with that 99 overall and actually enjoy the fruits of your labor on the game, it makes it more fun, right? It makes it more fun. It makes it more inviting to just keep playing the game, keep grinding the game. And oh, no way I don't hit that guy back door. All right, we got to set something up here, boys. Come on. Uh-oh. Fuck. No. Good save, Tendy. Man, what a game we got here, guys. Holy. But yeah, I think not having overalls in the game has definitely taken away from the incentive for people to want to keep playing. And it stinks. It stinks. I like that discrepancy. I don't think there was anything wrong with that. I think that was a fun part of the game. And again, that's it. We've shifted away from that. We've shifted away from, yeah, sometimes you're going to dummy some noobs. That's okay. That was just part of gaming. And it's like people are scared to say that. I'm like, yeah, sometimes you want to pub stomp a little bit. It doesn't have to be every game. Some games you do want competition. I want competition. Some games, like, I don't want every game to be an absolute destruction and taking advantage of people that are 50 overall. No, I don't want every game to be like that. But now and then, yeah, I want that now and then. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think most people are on the same page with that. Like, we don't want to destroy noobs every single time. Maybe there are some people like that, but I like a nice balance. And yes, you can get some easy games today. Like, I've been playing a little drop in here, and my last game before I recorded this was pretty easy. We were playing against silvers, and we destroyed them, and they left. And so you still get that, and now we're playing against plats. So you're getting the balance, which is fine, but again, you're not really able to take advantage of those games to the extent that you used to be able to, because you can't outskate players really, because everybody's almost the same speed. So you're only outskating people if you have the intelligence of a good player to know, like, okay, this is how I can take advantage of this guy. It's like, it's not just purely stat based. A lot of the time it's just, okay, you're a good player, so you're gonna find a way to take advantage of bad players. But like, you can't just abuse some good stats that you have. And I miss that, because in 2K, like, if you have a really good 3, like, you could take freaking half court shots basically with your guy, and like, that's that's fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I wish NHL would go more into that direction and make the game fun. For EASHL, make it fun for people that deserve to, again, enjoy having a really good build, enjoy having good stats because they worked for those stats, right? So those are just a couple of thoughts that I've had. And And again, just kind of, oh my God, there goes the glass. Those are probably my, like, that's my biggest gripe in that for ESHL is that you don't have that anymore, and loadouts have made it boring. There's no incentive, getting to Division 1, that's it. Then you have the playoffs and you get a banner, and it's like, again, who cares? Who cares? Those aren't the incentives that people want. At least that's how I feel about it. It's like, yeah, we're competitive. I think every person that plays this game, you play the playoffs because you're like, okay, I want a banner because yeah, I'm competitive, I'm gaming. Oh, man, this was a tough game. I can't even say anything. These guys are pretty good, man. These guys were pretty good. Couple diamonds, getting our butt kicked here. But other than really the loadouts, it's like, what? There's not much to talk about, and I think that's a problem, right? I think that's a problem for EASHL today, is that there's just not much going on in the game today that you can really, again, you can really talk about. Like, the mode has just kind of died out, gotten boring, and there's really nothing to do on it, and that's why people just gravitate away from it. Man. Oh, good save. This was a rough one. It was a rough one. It's all right though. It's all right. So you're not gonna win every game. It's okay. Oh, come on. Let me get one goal here. There we go. All right, we got one. We didn't get shut out, guys. We didn't get shut out. Let's go. Let's go. That's huge. That's huge. I guess, customization is something that people would talk about. I know people are upset about the unlock system and, the bags and everything. And I have issues with it. I think it's stupid. I don't think bags should be a thing. I think you should be able to, earn stuff. And it should be much different than it is. Make a save here, Tendy. Keep us in it. Okay? Okay, we're not done here, boys. We're not done. We're not done. We have time. We have time. That's your puck. Oh. It's your puck. Fuck. Come on, call for it. Oh, wait, no. I thought it was a computer for a second. It tripped me out. That definitely tripped me out. But yeah, the customization system is stupid, I think. But also at the same time, I know I talk about presentation a lot, but customization, it should be secondary. Right, it should be secondary on a game mode like that, on any game mode. And it matters. It absolutely matters. Customization, presentation is very important. But it should be like where you are with a game like 2K, and you're just kind of like, you forget about that stuff. You enjoy it. You enjoy the presentation because 2K has a great presentation. It has a great customization. All of that stuff is great for 2K, but you don't think too much about it because... Oh, no way. Because you're too busy playing and enjoying the game. And if NHL was in a state where, you could just play and enjoy the game mode that you have, you wouldn't be worried about the bags or or any of that stuff, or your custom. Like, it just wouldn't matter as much. People would still be upset that it's a stupid system, but people would be so busy enjoying the game that they wouldn't even care about what's going on with that. And we're at a point where, yeah, there's really... Oh, we gotta get one here. I gotta tuck one. Gotta tuck one on the penalty shot. But we're at a point with the gameplay where it's just so repetitive and boring, and there's just not much going on in the game mode that, yeah, people start paying more attention to the customization and to the bags and to the just all the other stuff that shouldn't matter as much, but it does matter because the game mode itself has been so stagnant for so long. Oh man, I freaking stink. It's been so stagnant for so long that, it's just, you start to see all the flaws with it. And I remember when this game mode first came out, that it was so fun in 09. It was so different in 09. Like, to think that you could play this game with your friends, it was just such a different experience that, you didn't think about anything else. You were just like, this is amazing. This is like, I can't even believe you can do this. Right? In this day and age, I got another one. I don't want another one. I already missed one. Giving me another one. I don't want another penalty shot. I missed my first one. Oh, I'm gonna try the same move again and see if it works. There we go. Should have got the last one. All right. All right, we made it respectable. I'll take a 4-2 loss with 2 goals. Made it respectable. But other than that, it's unfortunate that the game mode is just it's just in this state where and what's crazy is like I just play a drop-in game, right? And like this experience is exactly the same as every other experience you have on this game mode. So whether you play drop-in or an actual club game or quick play, the game ends and you get brought to the same screen, nothing different. What's the difference here? Okay, here's your RP. You lost some RP. That's it. Oh my god, elite. Holy. Gee. Okay, I'm not even. Oh my god. 2 Elite 3. Jeez, man. I gotta get my game up. Oof. Ooh. What a game. What a game that was. And I'm gonna wrap the video by just showing you guys like the menu and the presentation and kind of I just wanted to play a game in the background so you guys could see how it plays and how it looks now and kind of again it's like it's very like you can only play personally you can only play so many of those games until you just get to a point where you're like what am I doing here? What am I playing for? Why am I bothering? What am I like? What's the incentive of just continuing to play this game? I mean, like, look at it. This is the menu. What's inviting about this? What's making me want to go and be like, oh, I can't wait to go play? And there's just no excitement. There's no build up. There's no anticipation. Nothing. And that's a problem. And it all adds up together. Like if you just go through these menus, the loadouts, everything, it's lacking. It's lacking in excitement. It's lacking in making you want to play, to enjoy the game, to grind, to get your guy better. It's just not much here. It's not much here. And the most exciting menus that they have are the Battle Pass. And hold on, let me skip this so you guys don't have to see this crap. The Battle Pass and the store are the most exciting menus that they have. And that's a problem. Why are these menus colorful and exciting? And then if I go and look at rewards and look at this. Boring. Great. I don't even have anything. Stats. Look at that. Look at the difference. And it shows you where their incentive is, right? This is their incentive. This. They want you to be excited about this. They don't care if you're bored about any of the other stuff. They want you to get excited about the store. And to me, that sucks. Because again, this menu, this is just boring, bland, nothing here. You should be able to skate around. I don't know why we're not at that point for this game mode in 2025. I think we have the technological capabilities, my friends. I think we do. And other than that, again, it's just what's left of this game mode? Not much. And it's like there's only so much club that you can play and so much drop in that you can play until you're like, okay, I'm still the same overall. I'm still the same build. All right, I ranked up a little bit. Who cares? Because it doesn't matter in this game. Like you're ranked, and granted, there's some people that they're ranked. All they care about is rank. I'm not one of those guys. I don't give a shit. I don't care if I'm silver 1 or freaking or elite 1. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a freaking number next to your name or a badge next to your name, and it's like it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to the experience. Me being and again, because if elite 1 meant you got certain abilities or certain overall capabilities that are higher and better than being a silver 1, then it would matter. But if you're still the same build, you have the same abilities as a silver 1, who cares if you're elite? I don't. Let's play. Bring it on. I don't care I mean, we just played those guys. They're elites. This season I'm only plat 3. I haven't played that much, and we had a competitive game. It was 4-2. So who cares that you have elite? It doesn't matter. It doesn't give you any advantage. It means you're probably decent at the game, but it doesn't give you any ability advantage, and it should. If you get to that, if you got to elite, yeah, you should get some, because it's not easy getting to elite. Let me tell you, it is not easy at all getting to that level. And if you get there, yeah, you deserve some sort of playing advantage, and the game doesn't give it to you because they want the fair, balanced playing field, and that to me is problematic. But I digress. Just wanted to share some thoughts on EASHL, kind of where my mind is on the game, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'd love to hear where your thoughts are on ESHL. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you happy with the state of the game mode? Do you miss the old EASHLs like I do? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.